What's up, guys? It's your boy Mick here, and we're back finally with some BDO gameplay. I've made my triumphant return, waiting for Mystic. Now, Mystic's not in the form that I want, but she's here, and we're ready to play her. So today we're just gonna do some gameplay match. It's pretty much gonna be some out of gameplay. I'm gonna talk over the game, and you guys are just gonna love it because that's what you guys do. So without further ado, I'm not gonna get too much into the intro because I'm gonna do a lot of talking throughout the rest of the video. So let's get started and hit him with the 'Alright, so we're back. So, like I mentioned before, here we are playing Mystic, and I am excited not so much for this rendition of her, but the Awakening. I mentioned previously about wanting to not being too content with her current form. Of course, the character gets first release, there's no Awakening form for it, so we kind of have to wait until the Awakening comes out. So, that's what I'm pretty much doing. So this video is pretty much going to be me grinding, and I figured grinding is going to be super boring. I don't really talk much during grinding because it's very mind-numbing. It's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped playing the video. It's because you just do it over and over and over and over and over again. And honestly, one of the things that make it enjoyable is listening to music and then just kind of going in autopilot and running around and killing things. It's not as active like in the lower levels as it is with the higher level grinding, because higher level grinding, at least there's some kind of excitement, because sometimes somebody might come and try to kill you. So in that case, then it's a little bit more interesting. So because then at that point it's like, oh, I gotta stay on my P's and Q's. I can't just be an autopilot. I gotta be watching, because some fuck nigga's gonna come and try to take my shit, so then I'm gonna have to start fighting for my life. So that's how that works with the higher levels. So at the lower levels, it's really just running around and fighting things. And you can't really fight anybody. Like, if someone really does come and just starts grinding where you are and it annoys the fuck out of you, you can't just be like, well, I'm just gonna flag and kill this bitch. So you can't do that. And it's frustrating. But Mystic is pretty much, if you guys don't know, I would hope you guys know. I imagine you probably know anyway, but I'm going to talk about it. Mystic is the female version of Striker. And me, being a person who was playing Striker before this character, honestly, it feels very similar. Pre-Awakening, there's a lot of skills that are pretty much the same. There are some that are a little bit different. And you can kind of tell, the focus. So you can kind of tell the focus is a little bit different in terms of the way that you play her, because I don't want to say it's the same as Witch Wizard versus Maywa kind of thing, where you kind of almost see their particular thing. There probably is one, and maybe I just don't really see it. And with a lot of the classes, honestly, they play really differently when they get into their Awakening form, because then that's when you really start to see the specialization. So I really can't really tell too much until I see the Awakening. Now, me playing Striker and enjoying Striker, I know what I like about it. It's hella fun and super satisfying being able to punch people in the fucking face, and especially with Striker's Awakening, when you get you do that hell grab, where you literally grab somebody by the head and drag them on the ground and toss them. That is probably one of the most satisfying things to do. Not so much to monsters and shit like that, but to people during PvP matches. Oh, that is so much fun. I love that. But everybody who knows me knows that me and dragons, I fuck with them heavy. That's just me, that's who I am, I'm King of Dragons, whatever, hate me. So once I saw that Mystic was coming out, I didn't really care at first because I was like, oh, whatever, it's just another striker. I'm interested to see what her awakening is going to be, if it's going to go the same route as with the clones that Striker does. And when I saw the awakening was a dragon, yo, I was like, well, I'm sold. I'm going to go ahead and get all my gear for Striker leveled up, except for the awakening, because I don't know if the awakening is going to be the same. And then pretty much I'm just going to go ahead and reroll as Mystic, because I will be prepared for when the dragon comes out, because I'm not playing no goddamn games with you motherfuckers. I will have a dragon, and I will be out here live and in effect 2017 at the American Airlines Center. That's what I will be doing with my dragon, fighting people, knocking them in the face, kicking them in the throat. So that's going to be super fun once that comes out. I have looked at a few videos already, so I kind of already know what to kind of expect in terms of the awakening, so it's not going to be too much of a surprise. And honestly, I think the awakening gimmick of Mystic, the way that they handle it, is a lot different from the way that they handle it with Striker. With Striker, the clones are very prevalent. They happen like with almost every single skill, and they're pretty consistent and important about your damage. Because the attack itself does damage, but the majority and the brunt of the damage comes from the actual clones that's generated. So like if those hit, if their attacks hit, you're really fucking people up, as opposed to just if you hit the skill. I would imagine it's probably going to be the same thing with the dragon as well, but from what I can see, the skills that summon the dragon aren't that prevalent with the entirety of the awakening as it is with with Striker. With Striker, I think that say for when you hit 56 and you get your pretty much the basic skills of your awakening, you're using almost every skill using the clone except for like maybe 2 or 3. So you're constantly seeing your clones pop up, and they're like everywhere. With Mystic, the dragon actually isn't a part of like your first. Well, I don't know for sure. Let me not talk lies. I don't know. But from what I've able to see and what I've read, the dragons, the skills that summon the dragon, pretty much are in the level of 58 skills. So that's gonna suck. So much, because I actually don't have a level 58, and I never planned to get to 58. I usually get to 56 and then stop. But I mean, a dragon is a hell of an incentive for me to actually continue to level. And honestly, I probably, now that I'm playing Guild Wars 2 a lot more, and I don't feel like this is the only game that I have to play, I'd probably be a little bit more receptive to playing Black Desert and probably grinding. Probably like one of those days where I feel like I want to get on, just relax and just grind and do something like really simple and not active. Because with Guild Wars, what I'm doing basically is just like running back and forth. I'm doing I'm trying to build myself to completing stories, doing the masteries, getting all these mastery points and all that stuff. One, I also want to, of course, get to Path of Fire so I can get all those goddamn mounts. Then, of course, I want to be able to get into raiding. I want to be able to do fractals. PvP is super fun. Stuff like that. So I'm pretty much what my focus there is like all around. But with Black Desert, there isn't a lot of focus. Everything is geared around being ready for PvP at higher levels, and of course then getting into a guild that does conquest and sieges and all that other fancy crap and node wars and all that shit. So that's kind of where, for the most part, everything is geared towards. I enjoy the PvP of Black Desert, so I know that's like something that I would love to be able to build towards. It's just very time consuming, and you have to put a lot of effort into doing it because you have to grind forever. You need hella money to be able to buy like high level shit and things like that. And so you kind of end up getting like stuck. You know, getting stuck because at that point you're just like so spent and so tired and all this stuff like that. And that's kind of why I stopped playing, because I was so focused on like playing the game and grinding so much, and then I was trying to build money so that I can be able to afford things. I do have a little bit of change now, but like definitely nothing that I can buy something in gear. And then you have to worry about enhancing, and that's a boatload of fuckery. It has its caveats, but honestly, the main focus and goal of Black Desert is really to be ready to do PvP. And once you're ready to do that and you're able to do PvP, then you continue to do PvP, and then that's it. So, albeit it is fun, it does get repetitive to me personally, and after a while, I probably will get bored of that. So I like the fact that I do have another game that I can really split my time in. So that way I can then come casually grind for about, at the very least, an hour a day. So I can do my daily grinding hour for like 200% and then fucking go about my goddamn life. So I don't feel like super obligated to be able to sit here and spend 16 hours running around trying to grind and shit. So that's fantastic. That's the goal. So pretty much what I'm going to end up doing really with my Mystic is pretty much leveling all the way to like at least 56 or so, or just keep leveling casually up to 50. I know at least I'm going to get to 56 because I want to at least get Awakenings when it comes out. And then from there, I'll probably just keep leveling and then maybe go to like 58, 57, whatever, if I can, so that way I can get those Dragon Skills as many as I can play the class in a goddamn way. So that's going to be my goal. So I'm not really gonna. I mean, Black Desert is gonna be one of those things that you guys will definitely see. So you can expect to see some videos about that. Probably more so once I get up in level, and I transferred all my gear pretty much, and I have this. They use the same pre-awakening weapon, so my pre-awakening weapon is decent. So for the most part, I don't have to worry about that too much for right now, but I am still working on like getting some more end-game gear. Fingers crossed, because that's such a doozy. So yeah, so you guys will see definitely some more videos with Black Desert, me possibly grinding some more, maybe just like a casual bit. Probably, if anything, if I'm going to be grinding, I'm probably going to do like a stream for that, because that seems way easier as opposed to doing like a whole video for it. But today I wanted to do a video because I was excited and I was like, fuck that, Mystic's out, let's do a video about it. But then I realized all I'm doing is grinding. So this is why this video turns out like this. And I'm just talking forever. But yeah, so the next couple videos, definitely just look out for it. I'm going to be streaming it. Check me out on Twitch. It's at Mikklock. So same thing with my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, my Twitter's at Mikklock. And I usually will post on Twitter when I am streaming. I usually stream like on the weekends. I may do it randomly during the week, and on Sundays generally is the main day that I will stream. So just be on the lookout for that if you just want to watch me grind and sit here and we can talk and all that stuff like that. So I don't have anything to ramble about anymore. I think I've rambled enough sufficiently to be able to fill the video. So we're all good. So definitely, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, of course, like I said, so that way you can be updated when I post. You can be updated when I go live on Twitch. All that jazz. And make sure if you subscribe, you hit the notification bell so that you actually get a notification and it tells you, hey, bitch, he posted. It ain't gonna say all of that. It'll definitely just say, hey, he posted. But yeah, watch out for that. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I'm just gonna let the video play out for the rest of the time, and you guys just enjoy some random music without me talking over it. Look out. I think